So in this training program, why I'm taking this SQL also, since many time you will integrate with database, and at that time you might need to write like SQL query. Okay. So if you will have basic understanding of SQL, then definitely it will give you some advantage there. Okay. And if you will have basic understanding, then sometime if you might need to write the complex query, you will able to write. Okay. So today we will be more focused on the complex query. So far we have already seen like how to write simple select query, insert query, delete query and all. But today we'll see a bit we'll do some practice also. I will give you some. I will give you. Sorry, 1 minute. Let me see. Still echo? No. Okay, fine. So today I will give you some query also. You need to write in your system and you need to share with me. So we'll see like everyone is getting handy with this SQL query or not. So let me share my screen first. Yeah, can anyone confirm my screen is visible or not?
Yes.
Yeah, Ravi, it's visible.
Okay, fine. So today we will see some more SQL query on select and all. Okay. So insert one, it will be always very straightforward and simple one. Okay. So we have already discussed. So syntax will be insert into, this will insert into each keyword. Okay. And then you need to give table name. This column name I already mentioned last time. This column name will be optional. Okay. If you are defining this column name, then whatever order you will define the column name, same order you need to define the value. Okay. But if you are not defining the column name, then automatically it will take the order, what order you have column in your table. Let's say name is first, roll number is second. If you are not defining this, automatically it will take name and roll number first and second. So you have to define value, name and roll number. But if you want to provide roll number first and name second, then you need to define the column name here. Okay. So insert will be very straightforward and we don't have any complexity on insert query. Okay. So we will have complexity on select query, and in select query, we can have different kind of conditions. Okay. So in select query, let's say simple select query. Okay. So we have this syntax, select is a keyword, then column name. Okay. And then from is again keyword and then table name. Okay. This is the very simple select query. Okay, so here you need to define the column name and all the column names should be comma separated. Okay, so let's say we have column 1 and column 2, then it will be like this, and then from and then table name. Okay, this will be simple select query. But if you have some filter, okay, so whenever you will work and in any Mulesoft project, then in table, like whatever table we will have, there we will have lots of data. Okay. So every time you don't need to fetch all the data from the database. So whatever data is required, whatever data will be required for that particular transaction. Let's say we have 1000 customer. Okay. And at this moment, in particular transaction, any one of like customer want to perform some operation on their data. So we need to fetch data for that particular customer, not for all the customer. So what we need to do, we need to write the where condition in our query. Okay. So let's say, let me take one example from here. So see here, this is the table. This is the customer table. Okay. In customer table, we have multiple columns or attribute, you can say. What all columns or attribute we have? Customer ID, customer name, contact name, address, city, postal code, and country. Okay. So where you can see customer ID is integer. Okay. This is integer and this one is integer. And a part of that, everything is string value. Okay. So here, if I want to retrieve the customer detail, where for customer ID, like having customer ID 5. Okay. So let's say I want to fetch this customer detail. So everyone, like, can anyone write the query? Everyone write the query for this particular table. Okay. I want to, okay, let me frame the question. I want to fetch the customer detail like customer ID, customer name, contact name, address, city, postal code, and country for the customer having customer ID 5. So what will be select query for this? Everyone can write and send in chat. Let me see, like based on our last class, everyone has completed their assignment or not. Means went through that video again or not. So here you need to write very simple query. So I want to retrieve the detail of customer having customer ID 5. Yeah, so we got one response from Malice, and yes, this one is correct. Okay. So like here you will have two options. Either you can mention all the column name, okay, or you can mention star. Star means like you are retrieving detail from all the customer. Like you are retrieving all the columns from that particular table. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, everyone like pass, and then KD, your answer is also correct. But I think KD, your answer is not correct. This customer ID, if you can see, this customer ID is integer. Okay. If you are passing any integer value, that should not be inside single inverted comma, but you kept single inverted comma for giving value 5. So that should be outside of single inverted comma. Is it clear, KD?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now, like you people need to update this query. Okay. So now our requirement is we want to retrieve the customer information having customer ID greater than equals to 3 and less than equals to 5. Means I want to retrieve all the customer having customer ID greater than equals to 3 and less than equals to 5. Means I want to retrieve the customer information for this three customer. So what will be SQL query, select query for this is? Okay, so far we got one answer. What about others? Yeah, so we got two answer and both are correct only. Okay, for other, like maybe you are new in SQL. So for this one, so wherever we have multiple condition, okay, select star from customer where here we have two condition. Okay, so condition one is customer ID less than equals to 3, and second condition is customer ID greater than equals, oh sorry, less than equals to 5 and greater than equals to 3. So if you have this condition, okay, and both the conditions should match. Okay, you need to keep in mind, if both condition need to match, then you will put and. Okay, so if your requirement is whatever condition you are giving greater than equals to 3 and less than equals to 5, if both conditions should match, then you will write and keyword here. And if any of this condition will match, then you will use or keyword. Okay, so let me give you another question here. So here you need to retrieve the customer where country, means I want to retrieve all the customer detail where country name is either Mexico or UK. So your query is now, like you need to write select query for all the customer having country name either Mexico or UK. So what will be your query in that case? So far I can see two answer. So Bess, your answer is not correct. You need a small modification. Can you check that one? Yeah, Bess, this is not correct. You did small mistake here. So Krishnan, KD1, your one is correct. So Bess, in your case, like you missed the that in you can use okay, malice. Okay, malice. So yes, you can use in also. Okay, but if you are using or one, okay, in that case, Bess, in your case, you did mistake. Like you haven't kept the single inverted comma for string value. Mexico and UK both are string values, so that should be inside single inverted comma. Okay, so this and or part we are clear. Next, sometime you need to use this distinct also. Okay, so what will happen? Like let's say we are doing the query, okay, and we are getting multiple record having same condition. Okay, so if you want only one record have like matching the same condition, then we will use distinct one. Okay, let's see one example here. So here you can see we have Germany, we have Mexico, we have UK, and we have Sweden. Okay, so here we have total how many country? Four country, but we have five record. So what is repeating here? Mexico is repeating here. So what I want all the country name from this table, like in this particular table, what all countries are there. I want all the country name, but I don't want repeated name. Okay, let's say Mexico is two times, so I don't want Mexico two times. I want Mexico only one time. Okay, so how we can achieve this? So we can use distinct keyword. So here what first, what will be our simple query? Like if I want to get all the country name, so query will be select. This time I don't want all the columns. I want only country. Select country from customer. So this will be our simple query. So what it will return? It will return Germany, Mexico, Mexico. So Mexico it will return two times, UK and Sweden. Okay. So if you want to get the country name only like repeating country name only one time, then you need to use distinct keyword. So how you will use this one? Okay, this is giving count, so, but we want only. So this will be select distinct country from customer. Let me show you. Yeah, this one. So if you will use this one, then you will get result like this. Okay. And if you will use distinct keyword, then what will be difference in the result? There will be Mexico only one time. Okay. So this distinct keyword you can use on any column or any value. Okay. And if you want the count of this, like how many distinct country are there, so you can change this query like this. Count distinct country and what will be result. So what is the count of this? 4. So answer will be okay. So in this way, like you can write select query for different thing. Now we have order by also, and we have some other where clause things that you will learn slowly. Okay. Okay, let's see order by also. One example for order by. See, here we have product table where we have product ID, product name, supplier ID, category ID, unit and price. Okay. Now, if you want your result in some order, okay. So let's say you want this on the order of product ID or in the order of supplier ID or in the order of category ID, then you can use the order by keyword. Okay. So you can see here example, select start from product, order by price. Okay. So it will give select start from product, order by price. Okay. Then if you run this query, you can see here price. So first one is highest one. Second one is second highest. Third one is lower than this, then lower than this, then lower than this. So we are getting this in the order of the price. Okay. And why it's first one is coming high? Since we have added keyword as a DESC. Okay. If you will use descending keyword DESC, then maximum will be first, and then slowly once it will decrease, it will be second, third like that. If you will use descending one. Or if you want to do in reverse way, like you want to put, like you want to display lowest one, 2.1 first, then 4.5 second, then you need to use ascending. Okay, ascending, what is the, let's check. ASC. So you can see here, now 2.5 is coming first. So this is the ascending order of price. Okay, and another one was descending order of price. Okay, and if you are not defining this ascending or descending, so by default, it will be ascending only. So default behavior of this will be ascending. Okay, if you are not defining anything in which order you want, then default will be ascending. But if you want, if you have any specific requirement for ascending or descending, you can define here. Okay. So now it's coming in descending order. Everyone clear on this part? Okay. So now you people need to write one query. So I want this product detail, okay, in the ascending order of product ID, or you can say ascending order of product name. Okay. So if I am saying ascending order of product name, then starting like name starting with A will come first, name starting with B will come second. If two names are there starting with B only, let's say here you can say there are four names starting with C. So after then what it will check? It will check the second character after C. So all are H only. Then it will check third character after H. So you can see Chase and Cheng is AA and Chief is EE. So AA will come first, like Chase and Cheng will come first. Okay, now in between Chase and Cheng, I is smaller than N. So in this case, order will be Aniseed, then Chase, then Cheng, and then other two we need to check. Okay, so everyone need to write the query like I want this product detail in the ascending order of product name. Okay, so most of you have already replied, and select start from products, order by product name, ASC. Yeah. So it looks all these answers are correct only. Okay. So here few people has mentioned ASC, few people hasn't. So both are correct only since as I mentioned default behavior, like if you are not defining the order, then default behavior will be ascending. Okay. So if your requirement is ascending, it's up to you. You want to put the order name ascending or descending, whatever you want. Like, yeah. If it is ascending, then it's up to you. You can put or you can skip. Okay, so hope everyone clear on this ascending order by also. And or we have already covered. Now we will discuss about not. Okay. So let's say if you have requirement, you want to retrieve the detail except this particular record. Then we use this not operator. Okay, so let's take one example from here. So here I want to retrieve the customer detail except the customer having country is Mexico. So I want to retrieve all the customer information except country is not Mexico. So let me see, they did same thing where customer name not like this. Okay. So what they did here, they have written the SQL query for the customer where customer name is not starting with A. Okay. So what it will do, it will remove this customer, this one, this one. So only result will be this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 will not be will not return since all of them like 1, 2, 3, 4 starting with A. But here in our query is not like starting with A. After A, there is percent symbol means it can be anything, but it should not start with A. Okay, then we will use not keyword. Okay, or you can use like not any column name and then field value. Okay, that also you can use. Not customer ID equals to 5 means it will not retrieve the customer detail having customer ID 5. Okay, so you people need to write one query here. So I want to retrieve the customer detail where customer country should not be Mexico. So syntax will be like this. Select star from customer where not country equals to Spain. Okay. So let me see. Select star from customer where country not like Mexico. Okay, you can use like this also, country not like Mexico. Okay, country is not Mexico. So Melis, your query is not correct. We don't use is here. Either you can use this format what you can see in my screen, or you can use the format what Bass has written. And country not like yeah, KD your also should be okay. Yeah, means this is also correct only KD and Bass, but you can use this syntax also. Okay, we use like when we have multiple things matching with that, but here we have given only one country name, so this should be more simple one. Okay, but your one is also correct. It will return same thing. Okay, so we are good on this part. There are some other things, okay, which you need to keep in mind, like count. You can use count keyword to count the result. Sum keyword if you want to sum the value. Let's say you have one table, okay, and you want to sum the quantity, okay. So you can use the sum keyword. Let me see what example they have given. Select some quantity from this table where product ID equals to 11. So what all product has product ID 11? At this moment, we in this display, it's only one, but there can be multiple row where product ID will be 11. So what it will do, it will sum the all the. Okay, let me see in this way. So here you can see what all places. Order detail table. So this is the order detail table, and you can see product ID is 11. Okay, let's say anything else. 77, 77. So there are multiple product with product ID 77. So what it will do, it will sum their quantity. Okay? Like it will add the 12 plus 15. Okay. So if you want to see this, okay. So you can see sum is 108. Okay. So in this way, you can use the keyword sum. You can use average also. What it will do, it will generate the average of that value. Then like keyword, we have seen one example. Let's get more clarity on this part. So whenever you have condition to fetch all the value which is matching the particular pattern. Okay, let's say it start with A, then percent symbol. Let's say your requirement is if that contains any A keyword, any A character, then you can put percentage before also and after also. Okay, or let's say any other example like postal code start with 0. Okay? I want to retrieve all the customer detail where postal code start with 0 or postal code and with 22. Okay, so everyone need to write the query. I want to write the query for the customer table where postal code end with 22. Everyone need to write this query. Okay. Yeah, I can see answer, but KD, your answer is means it will work. Okay, but it will give you some additional result also. Dharmesh, Mel say your one is correct. But KD, in your case, if there will be any postal code which will contain 22, any place, it will come in result. Okay. So your query will give you additional result. So this is, yeah, yeah, best your one is correct. So our like requirement was we want only those customer detail having postal code and with 22. So it should contain percent 22. But okay, colon one, this is integer value. So let me think on this part. Let's try this one. Colon. Okay, this is integer value. So let me quickly check how this will work for integer value. Okay, then for integer value, it will be a bit difficult. For integer, we cannot do partial one. Okay, for integer value, we can do, but we cannot do partial one. Okay, so then we can go with some, let's say, city. City contains.
So Ravi, actually, I written that code because there is no 22 at the end. So I thought by seeing this table that it should be in between 22. So it should fetch some record.
Yeah, but this postal code is containing this integer value, and for okay, one
So
minute,
colon will
postal
work, I
code
guess.
is having this value also. So this is not integer, this is string only. Let me quickly check. That is not integer, that is string only. Let me fetch the customer table first. Let's try with 09. Okay. Okay. Postal code 909. Okay, let me take full value first. Okay, so this one is working fine. This is also working fine. Okay, it's working fine only. Then there's problem with. Okay, let me check on this part why it's not taking this. Ideally, percent means anything, so should work. It's not taking, so yeah, I will check this one and then we'll let you know. Okay, so like operator work in this way. Then in is also very important. Okay, so if let's say you have multiple condition, like country should be either Germany or France or UK, then you can put inside in. Okay, select start from customer where country in Germany, France, UK. Okay, then between, if you have any range, okay, let's say you want to retrieve the record from the table from this range to this range. Okay, then you will use between. Okay, let's say between 10 and 20. So whatever product will come having price range between 10 and 20, all those product will come here. Okay, then join and all, if you know, well and good. Okay, but at this moment we will not go with join. Okay, later on I will try to cover this. We'll take 30 minutes to explain the join and all. Nested query also we'll see later on. अच्छा, पैसा कीजिए ना, हमको कल कैश दे दीजिए ना, 1 ही लाख के आसपास में। तो दे देंगे लेकिन उसमें आज बंद है बैंक, आगे तक। अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक है। पहले कोर्ट का मम्मी को दिखा दिए थे पैसे। चलिए हम देख एक yeah, sorry, just give me 1 minute. Yeah, sorry, I'm back now. So here, like we are writing this select query, and like if we have like range of the value like 10 to 20, then we use this select query. Okay, so here our condition is between 10 and 20. So whatever price will come between 10 and 20, it will come, whatever price will come between 10 and 20, so it will come in result. Okay, so if you want, you can try here. Okay, so you can see here price is 1890. All this price is between 10 and 20. If you want, you can reduce this, let's say 10 and 12. So you can see here now only 4 records are coming where price range between 10 and 12. So it will include this 10 also and 12 also. Okay, whenever you are giving range, it will include that two value also. Okay. So this part is also good. Okay, then as a MuleSoft developer, what all things you need to know? We have covered almost everything except the join part. Okay, join part I don't want to take at this moment since there are few people like they are very beginner. So for them it might be difficult. Okay, so for join, like when we will start working on MuleSoft, so once you will have some understanding of this SQL and all, then I will cover this join part. Okay, so our next thing will be like for today, I think we can end our session. So our next will be I will give you some assignment. Okay, maybe in next few hour I will send those assignment based on the learning what we did on SQL. So you people need to complete that assignment by tomorrow morning. And tomorrow we will be focus on SQL and JSON part. Okay, so I will teach you how this SQL payload like look like, what all syntax we have. Same we will do for JSON also, how to write JSON object, JSON array, how to represent key value pair, integer value, string value. So all those kind of discussion we'll do in next hour tomorrow class. Okay, let me know if anyone has any query on SQL part. Okay, it looks like we don't have any queries. So yeah, we can end our session for today. And yeah, if you have any friend or anyone who want to join, so still we haven't started the MuleSoft part, they can join this course. Okay. So like coming this week, till this week, we will be keep covering this basic concept and all like SQL, JSON, XML, some basic of Java. Okay, all those things we will continue this week. And starting from coming Saturday, we will start the MuleSoft part. Okay. So till that point, if anyone interested in your friend circle or in your family who want to make their career in IT or who want to move from any other technology to MuleSoft, yeah, you can recommend them and they can join this course. And as I mentioned, this will be very detailed course. Okay. At the end of 3 months, you will have very in-depth and good understanding of MuleSoft. But at the same time, like you also need to give your proper effort. Okay, it's not like if I will cover you will learn everything. You also need to give proper effort. Whatever I am doing, you need to practice all those things in your system. Okay, at this moment we don't have much thing to practice, but slowly when we will start the basic concept of MuleSoft, your exercise will increase. And once we will go for real time project, you have to do lots of hands on. Okay, and that will be actual learning. There only you will get most of the learning. But yeah, whatever assignment activity we used to do, you need to keep revising the concept. You need to keep revising the like things what we are doing this session. Okay, and whatever assignment you will get, you need to do on time. Okay, fine then. Thanks everyone. Yeah, let's connect in our tomorrow class.
Thank you.